Hey guys, this is a video on how to teach your dog the place command. We're going to start off with my dog Chapo, who knows the command, and then work with my two dogs, Scooby and Arthur, who do not. Chapo's place command is actually go home.
Chapo, go home. Go home. Good boy.
Chapo has some stranger danger, so this is a really important tool for us because if someone comes over, we want to make sure that he has that command down. So if someone's knocking on the door, wants to come in, I'm going to say go home. And in our case, it's his crate because he has to be contained when someone's there. Later on, I'll show you how we do place without the crate. But I'm going to fast forward this video just so you can see how long he holds it. And this is the correct way to do it. With Arthur, we're going to use his cot as his place, and we're going to use the actual word place as the command. So you want to lure the dog onto the bed with some food. Then we're going to ask him to go into a sit or a down.
Down.
So he goes into a down. I'm going to ask him to wait, and then I'm going to reward.
Down. Wait.
So here, he's not wanting to get in his down all the way, so I'm going to make sure he gets in that down, and I'm not going to reward him until he does.
Down.
So he gets a little stubborn, starts barking at me. Then he tries sneakily popping back up.
Down.
So what we do is then we just restart. Lure him back into the bed. This time we're just going to go with the sit because he's wanting to do that and ask him to wait. And then reward when done. Now we're going to use my dog Scooby. We're going to use the same cot and the same command word place. He's a little bit older, so he has his sits and downs pretty well. So right now I really need to teach him that place command. Arthur wanted to come in and join and search for the food that he may have dropped. So I'm going to use that food, lure Scooby onto the bed, ask him to go in a sit, and then wait, and then reward. As you're doing this, you want to increase your wait period because eventually this place command, you just can just leave the dog there. Some training facilities, if you go into their lobbies, they have dogs just sitting on the cots and they'll sit there all day. It's a good way to show their skills, but it's also very impressive. Now I'm just going to do a fast forward video just to show how often that I did this with Arthur. With any skill, practice makes perfect. You just want to keep repeating till the dog gets this down. And again, lure him onto the bed, have him sit or down, wait, and then reward. Eventually you want to start increasing how long they wait. Because when you do this command, you could keep the dog up there for an hour if you need to, and they should be holding that. But in the beginning, definitely just keep a shorter wait period time. And just I also want to mention that eventually you just want to be able to say the word place and they'll go over there. So here I'm trying to get to that point with him. He's having a harder time. I'm trying to just point in that spot and him get it. But I'm having to still use that food to lure him on there. But at some point, you know, you want to be able to not have to use the food. You just want to be able to say that word and they'll go in there. Like Chapo did. When I said go home, he went straight in there. I didn't even need to use treats. He just knows what that means. So as you're doing this, definitely try and get to that point. It's going to take a while. Arthur was still struggling with it. He actually ended up getting kind of overworked at the end and he just wasn't listening. So then we took a break. Just like with people, dogs' minds can get overstimulated, so we just wanted to take a breather and then get back to it. Now we're going to end this video with a cute little segment of me doing both the dogs at the same time. One last thing I do want to mention, my two dogs are very food motivated, so all I have to use is regular dog kibble. Use what works for your dog. If they're not that rewarded by food, try and find like their favorite toy. Some dogs, when we work with this, we have to use a squeaky ball or a rope toy. Find what works for them. Another really high value treat item that a lot of dogs tend to like even when they are picky with food is Braunschweiger. You can get that at any grocery store. It's made of liver, it stinks, and dogs love it. You can also try hot dogs, heat them up in the microwave so they're really smelly. Try cheese, cream cheese, different things like that. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments. I suggest recording this and showing us how you're doing it so we can give you feedback. Thank you.